next. Father God Allah in motherfucking New York on his turf. The same niggas. The same niggas that poisoned Ben Ami. I mean, not Ben Ami, Yahweh Ben Yahweh talking about he had cancer. Them the same niggas. Right? Poisoned my man Bozeman from the Black Panther movie. They gave him what they do, they dice up tiger whiskers. Put it in your food. Tell you got colon cancer. Nigga, they murdering your ass slow. That's a painful, slow death. It's a painful, slow death. But we ain't falling for it. '64th and Blackstone. That's the hood there. That's the hood. That's where my mama was staying right around the corner from there when I was born. And my big mama was all over this bitch. Right? So, yeah, so Yahweh Ben Yahweh was sent out by Elijah Muhammad to go take over that Hebrew Israelite bullshit that they came with to try to get away from the fact that they originally came over here as what you call Moorish Zionist Jews that taught Islam and they taught the Hebraic doctrine. So we had to cover all that shit. But you got niggas like Siraj Wahaj defected to the enemy. Right? They went to go over there where they can marry 6-year-old girls and that shit legal. Yeah, that shit ain't legal over here. That shit ain't moral or legal. And you talking about you a Muslim. Now, whether they do it or not, I don't know. But I'm going to tell you this. Them niggas ain't speaking out against it. But they'll come out against Malachi York. They'll come out against motherfucking Minister Farrakhan. They won't even acknowledge the kings of the land. So them niggas is suspect. They want to go to the Middle East. Send them niggas on their merry way. Put them on something. Get them the fuck away from here because they can't stay here. I don't know what they going to do when they get over there because we got motherfuckers in the Middle East, Africa, Europe, Asia, islands, South America, Central America, Hawaiian Islands, the motherfucking South Pacific, motherfucking Australia, New Zealand. Ain't nowhere for them to go but off-world. So there's only two ways to get off-world. The elders got to come back and get them because they don't belong to fuck here. Or if they was born to be here and they soul out, will be beheaded so they can be recycled and come back with the right mind frame under the right doctrine. Yep, so LJ Presley was talking about she got her matriarchal call. A lot of them sisters, they want to be frustrated because they end up getting caught back to where their grandparents came from. How the fuck I get caught in this city? The matriarchs calling y'all home to reclaim y'all shit. They calling y'all all over the world. Motherfuckers is being called back and dispatched to locations in order to reclaim everything according to the laws of Mott. The laws of righteousness. I want to let the brother Frank Johnson come in because I'm about told y'all what I needed to tell y'all. It won't let me add you, Frank. And so I can't add a guest. I figured that. Right? So as long as my sisters is displaced, what do I mean by that? We a matriarchal system. All of our shit is passed through the motherline. That's why the Bible say you will leave your mother and father and cleave unto your wife and y'all shall become one flesh, one family, one kindred. Right? Eve's name was Hawa. Hawa means tribal leader. And they came and undermine the whole process. The Bible telling you that. Jacob. Y'all want to be Jacobins. Everywhere you see the name Jacob in your paperwork, that means they stealing your birthright. Especially if it's a last name. If it's a first name, it's directly telling you who he is. If it's a last name, Jacobins, that's Yakub. And Yakub grabbed the devil is the white man, and the white man ain't white. Right? The white man ain't white. That nigga darker than me. And Yakub is Jacob, and Jacob means supplanter, and the supplanter means to undermine. The undermine means to dig beneath the roots in order to bring this shit, implode this shit on itself so that you can take it over. They will not do that shit on my watch. I'm Black Moses, motherfucker, and I'm a part of the Red Sea. That's a sea of blood so the Crips can see up the middle who to attack. Right? So we got the motherfucking 5 off the motherfucking, off the Chi-Town flip on the Peace Stone Nation. That's red. And we got the Bloods be walking off the West Coast. That's red. And right up the middle, here I come. A single arrow. A golden arrow. Striving for a motherfucking emerald lake out of a golden bow. About to bust these motherfuckers in they badussi. Right? So we gonna get these matriarchs back they shit. Not because we think that the women is different in rulership or superior in rulership. It's just that this they shit. If you put shit where it's supposed to be, it'll run how it's supposed to run. Then you don't have the grieving vexations of grievances about the shit not going right. This they shit. True blue to the end, matter. True blue to the end. My heart don't waver. I don't fake or fold. Right? So this how we doing this shit. Now, for Dane to identify the trust document specifically and explain to the people what a trust is and what the trust documents supposed to tell us. Secures the trust documents in the hand of the qualified grid. When we go back online with our shit, when they shit fall, when we come back online, every tribe is going to send a grid. And they got to answer to Dane. And Dane ain't no goddamn Moor. So you can be mad because he said he ain't a Moor. You need to find out who the fuck you is. Because you might not belong here. That's probably why you got an attitude at him for saying he ain't a Moor. Because you probably don't supposed to be here. You might be one of them. Mermen. Look like a woman with a pussy. But it ain't. Chromosomes say it ain't. It's a seahorse. So all them whores you see is just seahorses. Fuck them motherfuckers. They don't got nothing to do with us. They don't got nothing to do with us. They got to go somewhere else to conduct a business because business is closed over here in the Amur Inca. Right? So in the Amur Inca, when they said Amaru translate into Moor, is where they fucked up and told the truth. It's where they fucked up. That let us know that Moray, the ones that came, is not Amaru. They two different groups of people. So while you in that shit, you ain't listening to Tariq Bey. Right? You ain't listening to none of the elders that's telling you in the science why Noble Drew Ali say get a good Moorish education. But your niggas think you know everything because you read the Circle 7. You can't graduate a child from the first grade with that book. It's not enough education in the Circle 7 to graduate a regular child in this system from the first grade. So if that's where the whole source of your information comes, you just failed your mission. You just failed. Flat out. The sister tried to get in. It won't let me take no guests, y'all, so there's no sense of sending no requests. Because I would let you in, but the Facebook seems that it don't want me in. Right? So I have 191 viewers to a 9/11 flip to bring these bitches to their knees. Right? It ain't time yet. No, it's so much literature to Moorish literature that y'all don't even know about. Right? Like most Moors never heard of a book called The Scramble for Africa. About how they divided Africa up. White man's burden. They don't know what the white man burden is. They don't know what the papal bulls of 1301. They gave the Pope the ownership of all of the souls on the earth that didn't know who the fuck they was. They don't know about that shit. But they got a good Moorish education in their mind. But they not telling you shit. They not telling you that we use they shit to conceal who we was. And you don't supposed to take the doctrine as the gospel. Anything written in the book, all that shit is a tarot card for you to read a clue. That's it. What's written in your soul is that eternal information. That's the shit I'm knocking for. If you tell enough truth to a motherfucker, eventually he gonna have a headache, and then he gonna see clear. You're gonna flip his motherfucking lens, a Lucifer lens. Right? They've been telling you all this goddamn time, Lucifer and the devil the same motherfucker. Devil mean enemy. Lucifer mean one who comes to enlighten. That don't even make sense to me. But you niggas fall for it. You don't even know Satan mean clay thing of clay. That mean the human body. So everywhere you see a human body, you see a Satan. Right? And all Satans is governed by Set. Simple as that. And if you control by your Satan, you control by your dark self, your shadow self. Not until you overcome your shadow self can you see the light. Right? Lucifer is Jesus. Jesus is Isis. Isis is Mother Mary. All words in red is not the same person. Ask any motherfucking first year psychology and forensic profiling and go through the red words. It's not the same person. They don't even talk the same. But y'all so busy caught up in what the preacher telling y'all that y'all can't catch up on what the motherfucking story telling you. The Gospels, the four Gospels, is part of a 21-part play written by Josephus Flavius as a motherfucking Flavian under the Medici families in the motherfucking early motherfucking millennium. It was a play to show the 21 different perspectives. That's 7 times 3. A 2-ball cane flip. Right? So it was to show the 21 different angles in which a motherfucker can see the Messiah of the Hebrews coming. But all this shit was part of a Catholic dogmatic system under the pretense of Catholics. Because the Catholics, or the original Catholics, was the ones who was under the Sphinx. And under the Sphinx is a cavern where you go to learn. And under the cavern, oh shit, Main 21. Now you knocking on hardwood. It's 12 daughters of Isis. Isis make 13. This is the tribes they don't want you to know about. This why they keep pushing that Hebrew shit. The 12 tribes of Israel. They don't count the 13th, which is Israel itself. But the whole acronym, Israel, Isis, Rael, Isis, Rael, it's Isis, Rael. Isis real is what they telling you. Isis is real. You keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Big Mama said she's... So this is 10:11 start time, which is the inverse of my birthday, reflective of a new birth. Do some invites. I'm gonna do some invites because these women about to take off, and the men need to know what to do, what their role is. Look at these people all invited. It's not really letting me do the invites. I want to tie into some groups. It's not letting me do that right now either. All right, so we're going to get into this. These women about to do their thing. Queen Heaven and Earth said that the men should be ready to be on deck. When the women start asking y'all to take the sons, y'all got to take them sons. Y'all have to spend the time with the boys while they do what these women about to do. They don't need no bullshit from these niggas. None of that. You know, so they only let me invite 4 people to watch the video. This is odd. That tells me that resistance means that I'm doing something right. I gotta remember that. So 100 Mizell, 100 drumsticks and chicken wings, you dig? So today is a full moon, and it's the last one of the year, last one of the decade, and it is the dawning of a new age. Now, yesterday I went over a few things about Sister Sika, and her role. She can't take any orders from me. I can't give her instruction because I got the wrong gender to give her instruction. That's law. I can't go and start dictating to her, do this, do this, do this, do this. She's going to automatically not do it. So that's why I had to go, as Noble Drew Ali say, around my elbow to get to my thumb. I had to go and be authorized through various different women. These women had to make sure that my receipts match up with the information. The information is accurate. The last one and the most important one I had to prove myself to was Portia. Portia is the Earth Queen. She is the only one who can get an order to flip the grid because the women has appointed her as Queen of Earth. So she can only one can get an order. When they do this, and when these women start making these moves, they're going to be asking fathers and uncles, big brothers and cousins to take the boys and go do something with them. That means get the fuck out the way before this shit hit you upside your head like a brick. That's all it means. Go on, get out the way, let us do our thing before this shit hits you in the head like a brick. And so we went over everything. I went over everything with Portia. She collected all the receipts, validated the information. Now, it's one thing that I need some assistance with. I've been looking through my tablets, and it's like the verse keep jumping out of the page or something. I can't find it. But in there, in the holy tablets for the Nuwabians. So if y'all know any Nuwabians, we on search for this part because the information need to get to the Earth Queen and it need to get to the clerk of the court, Mott, Sika. What happens is once they got all of the information, then Sika asks Portia, what do she do? And she get an order. I can't give the order in the wrong gender. And that's why Sika have a low tolerance for men's bullshit. So she would not accept orders from a man because of accumulated bullshit for so long. She don't have any tolerance for the bullshit. That don't mean that she's not friendly. That don't mean she won't be cordial. That mean that even me doing my work, giving my receipts, I'm not authorized to give her instructions on how to proceed. That's not my job. That's not my position. That's not my place. I only want to do my part because I don't want to step on nobody else's toes from doing their part because I don't want to get nobody no accidental free passes. So being that the receipts are all validated, all of the tests have been passed, and all of the confirmations been made, the 4 corners been sealed with the 4 queens, the fire sprite, the fairy of the air, and the Earth Queen, and which being Pisces. So all 4 quarters being closed, fire, air, earth, and water. The only thing left is what they call to drive the stake in the vampire's heart. Now, that entails the women being free and unrestricted to do what is necessary to clean this planet up. We're going to have some storms. They're going to be the most beautiful storms you ever seen. They're going to tear some fucking shit up because it need to be tore up, not because it's being destructive. It's things in a way that need to be moved. If it blow a fucking high-rise building down, it didn't need to be there no more. It was in the way of progress. If you see an earthquake and a hole pop up in the ground and some shit gets sucked in there, it was meant to happen because it was impeding progress. It was interfering with us ousting the imposters and proceeding on the path of our best life. So,